refresh that. Home. I should say. Why is it doing that? Come on now. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Hi Olivia, how are you? I'm trying to get this stuff situated. I don't know why I just don't do this stuff before I even get on, but I'm trying to get it done now. How has your weekend been going? Let's see. Good. That's good. No problem. I'm trying to set this up. I got a new goal for us, okay? So it looks like we might even hit 7.1 new friends in our community. All right, I'm about to get started on this. I hate doing this. I'll just do this afterwards because I don't want to do this right now. I hate how I can't just do all this when I'm like actually like on. Okay, so let's get out of this. So I know somebody mentioned we're gonna be doing like clouds. So that's what I'm gonna do today, but I'm not sure what colors I want to use. So what colors do you think we should use for today's glam? I'm really not sure. So we're doing clouds. So obviously there's gonna be cute polka dots. Well, not polka dots, but like little cute mini stars or whatever. But I'm just trying to figure out like, yeah. Oh, so that was you. Perfect. So then what color do you think we should use? I feel like we've been rainbow. What was the other colors? We did neutrals with blues. I feel like we need a color. Just one to really focus on this go round. Blues, pinks, and purples. I think I can make that happen. Yeah. Prepare to be sick of me, though. Prepare to be sick of me because I'm going back into the Morphe Abbey. Hi, Stevenson. Thank you. I'm going back into the Morphe Abbey Roberts palette. I just love this palette so much because it just has all the colors I need in here, and it just makes me happy. Okay. So let's go ahead and set the base. That's what we need to do. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me do this. Let me pan this. Okay, so period. So I don't know if you guys remember from my last live. No, I'm not single. I'm actually happily married, 6 years in. So I don't know if you remember from my last live, I had mentioned like the whole tape thing and how tape can really clean up a lot of stuff. So we're gonna be using some tape because I really want that edge to be sharp on the outside because I'm thinking about smoking out the outer corners. So when I say you can actually use tape as a guide, quite literally, you'll use it as such, like you'll put it at an angle like that and just lay it on there. And then this is where I'm from. I'm from Virginia. And this right here just really makes that eyeshadow nice and sharp, nice and clean. I always tell my beginners that if they're wanting to do eyeshadow and they really want it to be clean, use tape on the outside. It's so easy. All right. So now that we have that on there, let me make sure they're even actually, because I don't think they are. This is just regular like Scotch tape too. Like I'm talking about the stuff that you can find in Walmart that you can wrap some gifts with. Super easy. So now to set my base, we're gonna go in with some white concealer as soon as I can find it. See, here we go. I cleaned up my station the last time I was over here. It's in my face. Wow. And hi, how are you? You're from Haiti? Oh my gosh. Hey, all the way over there. So we're gonna use some white concealer just because whenever I do eyeshadow, I just like to use white concealer. I just feel like it really makes those pigments pop. Now, obviously, just depending on the eyeshadow itself, if the pigment sucks, it's just not gonna pop. But in this case, white eyeshadow with a good white concealer with some good eyeshadow will really make everything pop. You're from Indonesia? What's up? Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you so much. Continue to subscribe too, guys. I do this often with my lives, and I like to connect with you guys on here. Like I said, I view it as like my FaceTime. So we got to grow our community of besties and outnumber these trolls, because I know eventually they're going to make their way in here. And I love when y'all handle them too. Y'all be like, goodbye. But we're going to go ahead and set this base. I like to use a nice fluffy brush to do this. You can either use your finger or you can use a beauty blender. And Olivia is the inspo for this makeup look today, because she suggested that we do some clouds, and she said pink, purples, and blues. So that's what we're going to do. I'm pretty. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. All right. So now that we have the base on here, we're going to go ahead and we're about to add on this shadow. So if you're new here, I need you to understand it's always going to get ugly before it gets pretty. And actually, that's just the process. It's just the process. It's going to come out fire. Olivia, this look is for you since you suggested this look. Hi, how are you? So we're doing pinks. So I'm thinking what I want to do here is I'm going to take Love, pretty much like that same pink that I used in one of my rainbow looks, and I'm going to pack that on the inner corner of my eye. And then the purple, I think I'm going to take on the outer corner, and then the blue, I'm going to find somewhere to mesh that in. Not really sure where just yet. Not really sure. I'm beautiful. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that. How long are my lives? It really just depends on how fast I can get the look finished, honestly, Olivia. I'm gonna try my best to get it done fast today, because I did hop on pretty late. And I know some people have stuff to do, or just, want to go to bed, things of that nature. So I'm gonna try my best to finish this look as fast as possible. That's my goal. That's my goal. Also, another goal, if we can reach 7.1 today, that will be fantastic. And I say that because I'm really trying to grow my community of besties, and I like to hear from you guys. I really do. I like creating looks based off of stuff that you guys want from me. So if you're into beginner-friendly makeup tutorials and even hair or just vlogs, be sure to check out my channel. And I'm pretty sure I have something on there for some of everybody. Sending you nothing but peace, positivity, and love too. Thank you, Rose. Someone says you are a normal human or animal. I don't really know what that means. That's interesting. That's something interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna put some purple in here and I put some blue on the outside. So probably have 3 colors up here. So now we're gonna go in with this purple. This one's called 2020. What makeup palette am I using? I am using the Morphe Abby Roberts palette. I love this one because it has all the colors you need in here, literally rainbow and even some neutrals, and they're just really pigmented. My palette looks a hot mess because I'm always in it, but this is what it looks like. It literally has all the colors you need in it. Can you say that girls can play football because boys say I'm not allowed to? I feel like sports, I mean, if you like football, go play football. I've actually been seeing that a lot lately, honestly. I've been seeing people do that. Oh, somebody called me a clown. Oh, thanks, Dottie. I appreciate that. Anyway. So I'm going to take 2020 and I'm going to actually put that in the center. And I'm going to mix together that pink and that purple. And I think I'm going to add that blue on the outside. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't worry about Dottie, guys. Trolls don't get to me. Before, when I got on here, they used to. And I used to go toe-to-toe with them. But I don't really care. They're not going to stop me from connecting with you guys on here. And they're not going to stop me from my love of makeup. I don't really care. All right, so yeah, so like I said, I'm taking 2020 in here, and I'm just gonna start like ombreing that into that pink shade, making sure we really blend it together, and then I'm gonna take a blue on the outer corners in a moment. Oh, you're from Brazil? That's popping. I love when I see like international people come in and they're just like, I'm from here. I love to hear that. Thank you so much, Elle. I appreciate you. Oh, you reported there? Thank you. I appreciate that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all really be like taking up for me, and I appreciate that. Y'all get the work done for me so I don't have to, because I be really on here just trying to give out some looks, speak positivity, and make new friends. That's all. Where am I from? From Virginia. I can see why you only got 2 likes. Oh, okay. That's fine. You're British. That's amazing. No, wow. Olivia, I could never think that I'm better than anybody. Hi, Amber. Thank you so much. No, I can never think that I'm better than anybody. Never that. I feel like out of anything, I'm very understanding of what life can do, and I'm a firm believer in life will humble you. And honestly, I'm really just like everybody else on here. I'm on YouTube showing a passion, that's all. Some people don't do that, some people do. Like, you have some people that will play in makeup but not do it on camera because you have trolls on here that will make them feel bad for something that they like to do. Me, on the other hand, trolls don't scare me. They're not going to stop me from doing what I love to do. And then if I can inspire the next person to get on here and showcase something they love to do that. Because if we constantly live our lives based off of what people feel or think about us, we ain't gonna never have no fun. Like somebody else said it earlier today. They were like, it must be a very, very sad life for you to wake up and want to put somebody down for their passion. Seriously. Do I work? This is my work. So what you're on here seeing right now is actually my work. You just subscribed. Thank you, Amber. Hi from India. Thank you so much. My makeup is so good. Thank you, Emmy. What's my name? My name is Imani. Hi, Sadie. How are you? Happy Memorial Day to you, too. Well, I really hate to say Happy Memorial Day because it's to remember our fallen soldiers. So I guess there's that proper way to do it. Wake up to do that makeup? What do you mean, Alex? Okay, so let's see. Trust the process. I know that's right. So now I'm going to take Paramaniac. This is like a deep, deep blue. And I'm going to put that over here on the outside of that purple. And then once I get that blended out, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to go into my concealer again and start forming that cloud. Hi, Rita. No problem, Sadie. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Emmy. Hi, Jupiter. Thank you, Alex. That's why a lot of time when people get on here talking about some go find a real job or whatever, I think it's kind of funny. I really do. And it's not that I'm trying to like flex or anything like that or be like, oh yeah, I do this for the money. It's just, you're over here telling me to go get a job. First of all, I'm a veteran. I used to be in the Air Force. I got out. Literally, this is what I do for my job. I get to play in makeup. I get to do girly things. Who wouldn't want that? Like, who wouldn't want their job to be something that's so simple to do? I get to play in makeup for mine. That's fun to me. Do I have a reference photo? No, actually, I don't. I'm kind of just going based off of like Olivia. Olivia was the reason why I'm doing this look today, which you'll see her in the comments somewhere. She'll probably comment again, but she's the reason why I'm doing this look. She recommended the colors and the look for today. So I'm kind of just going based off of it. Yes, I am using the tape method. I love doing the tape method. It just makes everything so much cleaner. All right, so now for the clouds, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my concealer on the back of my hand. Where's that other brush at? Yeah, and I'm going to take this brush. I'm about to start forming the clouds. This is Dana. Thank you so much, Dana. I appreciate that. And yes, Olivia, the one that's commenting, that's me. She's the one that recommended this look, so that's who I'm doing it for. I often like to do looks based off of what people want to see. So that's why I like getting on live, so I get to connect with you guys in real time. Also, so this is why I say subscribe to my channel, because I love doing Halloween looks, and I'm talking like full like SFX looks. So if you're into those things, this is why I say subscribe, because during Halloween, full body stuff is what we do. Oh, don't mind Alex. We don't care about Alex. We're not going to keep feeding him. One thing I learned about trolls, the only reason why they stay is because people give them attention. Kind of like a fire. Don't fuel the fire. Nobody cares. All right, so let's go ahead and do these clouds. So let's see how we can form these. You know what I realized I didn't do, but it's okay because I'm going to go back in with the tapered brush and do that. I should have added a black in there to make it more defined. But that's okay. Let's see. I feel like I can't talk with doing these clouds because I really want these to come out right. But the reason why I'm using this brush too is because it's super fluffy. But we got something going here. We got something going. Let's see. Danae. Okay, thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that, Danae. That's really pretty and unique. No, never let the hitch get to you. Thank you so much, Danae. I appreciate you. Okay, and then we're going to add probably one more right here. Yeah, I think I like the way that looks. And I'm going to let it fan out like so. Perfect with the clouds. Perfect. Let's see. Thank you, Shy. I appreciate that. Olivia is the reason why I'm doing the colors. That one crazy. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi, boo. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yes, Olivia, you did that. You did that, girl. This look is going to eat down because of you. I give you all the credit for this look, girl. These clouds came out fire. Like, absolutely fire. All right, let's do the next eye. Hey, Crystal. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's slaying already, period. Cool makeup. Thank you so much. Thank you, Florence. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know the makeup is going to look like it's going to eat down. It's going to eat down prior to even finishing. And we're nowhere near done yet. But I'm going to try to get it done as fast as possible because I know it's late and I know people probably want to go chill out. So I don't want to keep y'all on here longer than y'all want to be. Girl, Olivia, you probably could. It's not as bad as you think. I'm pretty sure you could. I surprised myself a few times with makeup and I was like, I don't think I could do that. Like, I drew a whole dragon on my face. I didn't record it, but I got the pictures for it. I got the proof now. So can't nobody ever say, oh, she's lying. I got the proof. I'm gonna like start uploading some of my photos of like when I did makeup looks that were extreme. I used to like stay doing like the unique looks because I just thought it was fun. It was different. But that was also during 2020. You know, COVID had came in, so I stayed doing like unique looks. Let's see. Hi, how do you pronounce your name? I don't know how to pronounce that. You wish we were besties? We are besties because you're here. You're here already, so we're besties. You said you can be here forever, girl. Oh, I appreciate that. Can you add glitter shadow? You know, I might. Olivia, tell her again, this is basically a FaceTime call. Practically a FaceTime call. And this is why I tell y'all to subscribe. So when y'all subscribe and if y'all press that bell, because that bell will notify you of when I'm on, it's basically like me FaceTiming y'all as my besties and we can sit here, chit chat, talk about whatever and do some makeup. So like Olivia said, this is my FaceTime call to you guys. Oh yeah, this is cute. I feel like my cloud is a little bit higher on that side though. So let me do this though, because I want them to be as even as possible. And then we're going to move on to setting the base. Now I'm probably going to set the base with the white just because I really want that cloud to stay like a cloud. Let's see, you're subscribing. I appreciate you. Yes, you said you have them on and you never get the lives. That's so weird. I don't really understand what YouTube has going on. Sometimes YouTube works. Sometimes people be like, oh yeah, I missed your live because you didn't get the notification. I really don't know what the heck YouTube has going on. All right, so I'm gonna take some white now and I'm really just gonna set those clouds in place. As a matter of fact, hold on, what is that? I'm gonna put some shimmer in there, just not yet. I just wanna make sure I set this base first of my clouds. Period. You're my sis too. Oh, I just dropped that. That sucks. What color palette am I using? So I'm using the Morphe Abby Roberts palette. And if you're not new to my live, you're probably like, she always uses this one. This is my favorite one. It has all the colors you need. It even has some neutrals in it. It even has brown. So like I could do date night glams. I could do colorful glams. I can literally do everything with this palette. I don't even know if they still sell this like in Ulta or anything. They might sell it on the Morphe website. But when I tell you this palette is everything, has everything you need. You're doing your makeup too, period. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You said you want to be a makeup content creator too, but you feel like there's so many better artists out there. Girl, do not compare yourself to anybody, okay? The best thing about getting out there and doing this, no matter how many people are doing it, is the fact that can't nobody be you or do you better than you. You're what sets yourself aside from everybody else. Seriously. Like, think about it like when you go to the store and you go down the bread aisle and you see all the bread. Everybody has the same idea, right? But there's different names on the bread. So that doesn't mean anything because you have your favorite type of brand bread that you would go for, right? So do it. Go for it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see what else. Try your best to see my lives. You got on YouTube on the perfect time. Yes, you did. Period. You were the first person on, Olivia. You really were. You think you can still buy it online? Let me know if you can, Florence, because I think everybody watching would really want to know. And I feel like it'll just be good to know just in case you want to. Do I recommend wearing a red squeaky nose or a non-squeaky red nose? If you're trying to say I look like a clown, I mean, I guess whatever nose you prefer, I wear. You love my hair? Thank you so much, bestie. I appreciate that. Your niece will love this for her party. Oh, yes, she would. That'd be super cute. Hi, Adam. The bread analogy is on point. Period, Eva. Is it Ava or Eva? But yes, you have to think about it like that. Everybody has the same concept, but there's different brand names on it, and you have your favorite brand that you would go towards. So think of yourself as a brand, essentially. That's what you have to do anyway. And I promise you, you won't think about anything else. And then you don't have to compete. I think the smartest thing to do when you're trying to do something that somebody else is doing is, instead of competing with people that you feel like are above you, even though they're not above you, learn from them. Because when you learn from them, it's kind of like, rather than competing and creating this whole negative narrative, when you can learn from somebody that's doing what you want to do, essentially all you're doing is perfecting your craft. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you, Yvette. Hi, Grace. I'm stunning. So are you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tina. It was Olivia. Olivia's the reason why I'm doing this. All right. So now I'm going to go into that same pink that I used in the beginning. And I'm kind of going to go at an angle and take it upwards like so. And really just start blending it out. Now I'm using a flathead brush because I really want that pigment to shine on there. But we're going to take it at an angle, and I think I'm going to smoke it out towards the edges. So when I remove this tape, it's really going to create that nice gradient effect. I'm glad it did. Slay, period. Put gray eyeshadow on the clouds to add shading. That would be super cute. I thought I was actually going to go in with like some darker colors around it, just so it can really contrast that that cloud. Where am I from? I look like where you're from. I'm from the US. I am from the US. Oh yeah, I love this hot pink color. This is one of my favorite colors on here. Just checking. You can still buy it, period. So Florence said that you could still buy this Morphe Abby Roberts palette on the Morphe site, which is fire, because that means next time I do a FaceTime call to you guys can pick up, and if y'all see me grab this palette, y'all know to grab it and we could do some makeup together. I feel like that'd be fire. Hi. Hey, Ari girl. How are you? All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to smoke this up some more. I'm trying to make sure I got as much of this pink on here as possible because I don't want it to get lost once I add that purple and blue. And then I'm going to take a little bit of black just to deepen it. Thank you, Sadie. I appreciate that. Try my makeup is so good. Thank you. Hi, Blair. How was the movie yesterday? Did I go yesterday? Was that yesterday? Babe, did we go to the movies yesterday? Or was that the day before yesterday? Either way, the movie was really good. It was really, 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 really good. Did we go to the movies yesterday, or was that the day before yesterday?
No, the day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday? Well, okay. But it was really, yes, they are clouds. They are clouds. I'm good, Ari. I'm really, really good. So for some of you guys are saying, what movie? My other two lives, whatever lives that was before the previous one that I did, I was about to go out and I went to go see Final Destination. It was, day before yesterday. It was really, really good. I was literally in there like, oh my God. It was somebody next to me that was trying to laugh off being scared. And I was like, listen, I get it. You're a guy, but let's be so for real, okay? This stuff is really gruesome and it is okay to be scared right now. Nobody's judging you because we're all in here like, what the freak right now? But he was trying to play it off, and I just thought that was funny because I'm over here cringing, and I'm just like, no, absolutely not doing it. Some of the stuff had me in there like, be so for real. You would never in real life, no. Absolutely not. Hi, David. But that movie, it was actually really, really good. It was really, really, really good. Had some much needed mom and dad time, too, to go see that movie. I'm glad we went and saw it at the time. Actually, the time that we went to go see it, I didn't really expect that many people to be out at the theaters. But then again, I guess because there was so many new movies out, because there was a lot of kids in there. But I think that was because the Lilo and Stitch movie came out. And then I think there was one more movie for kids that was out, but I cannot remember what the name of it is. Let's see. Hi, David. You kicked rocks yesterday. Sometimes it's kind of fun. How hard did you kick them? Ari, you're so freaking funny. Not you kicked rocks yesterday. Hi, Riley. Y'all should watch Bad Girls Club. I used to watch that when I was younger. It's so cringy now, though. Thank you, David. Hi, Carrie. I used to watch that when I was younger. I tried to binge watch it again, and it really was kind of funny to me because I was just like, what in the world is this for real? Like, what really is this? Oh, yeah, this is going to eat down. Olivia, you were that girl. You said the right thing. We're doing this. First time here, and you like my makeup so far? Thank you so much, Miss Wilson. That's pretty cool. You're a guy. And you want to see the end result for some reason? See, I appreciate you. At least you're not knocking me. I appreciate that. I really do. I really appreciate that. Hello. Hi, everybody. Marissa, you watched Homestay yesterday and binged the show? Ooh. Go. Speaking of shows, y'all give me some more shows to watch too. I need some more shows. So like right now I'm currently watching The Shy. Power just went off, so I'm not watching that anymore. What else am I watching? I'm trying to finish House of the Dragons too. Like I actually really, really like that show. Really like it. But I need some more shows to watch. I feel like everything's starting to go off. All right, I'm about to take that purple again because it's getting a little lost under that blue. And I don't want that. Let's see. Hey, girl, hey. Good evening. Oh, I appreciate you. Descendants, I've heard of that too. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Charmaine. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I respond to everybody. Are you going to take the tape off? Absolutely. Absolutely. Happy Memorial. Well, like I said earlier, Memorial Day is to remember the fallen. So if you have any fallen soldiers or just anybody of that nature that served, happy. I guess it's so weird to say Happy Memorial Day because it's just like, how do you really say that to somebody though? You wish you had 50 subs so you can live stream. You'll get there. You will definitely get there. Just stay consistent on YouTube. Thank you, Florence. Amber, I appreciate you. When I fly towards you, that sounds familiar, Ari. What is that about? Carrie, it's good. Your guilty pleasure is Zeus, but the Vikings was a nice series to watch. I'm gonna have to write these things down. I wish I could say these. Well, actually, no, I can because once this is over, it's gonna keep the chat. So I'm gonna go back in here and watch some of these. Walking Dead. So I want to get into that so bad, but there's so many seasons. Thank you so much, Jonathan. My makeup eats. Thank you, Carrie. Olivia's. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, you took it off. Are you gonna watch the new Stitch movie? So I'm thinking about it. I think I might actually take my kids to go see it. That's different. It's pretty. Thank you so much. Can I shout you out? I wish I could, but I don't know how to pronounce your name. If you could tell me how to pronounce it, I can. Caroline, thank you so much. Caroline, you know what's funny? Your name reminds me of the movie Coraline, and Coraline is one of my favorite movies to watch. Like I can watch the movie like back to back. It says you're celebrating their life. For Memorial, I mean, essentially, right? That's what you're supposed to do, so celebrate the lives. So yeah, I guess you're right, Florence. I was just trying to figure like how do you like properly say that to somebody? Because I know some people like to say it to like veterans or like people that are still alive. They say it to us in like Happy Memorial Day, and I'm like, you know, it's a little bit different when you say Happy Veterans Day. Like you can say that, but like to say like Happy Memorial Day to somebody alive is kind of like, You watch it on a free app? What's my name? My name is Imani. By the way, you're 10. Okay. Well, you ain't got to worry too much. We're not going to do anything crazy on here. Like I said, all my besties range in different age groups. And that's what I appreciate about y'all because I feel like we still connect on our love for beauty. Also, I do other things other than beauty. I also do hair and I also vlog. And I'm also a foodie. I love to eat. If you see on my channel, I've cooked a few things on here. I really, really love to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to take some black and I'm going to mix that with a little bit of blue. And I'm going to just start deepening up the outer corners of my eye before I take this off. Like so. This is why I love the tape method because the tape method, once I peel this off, it's just going to create that nice sharp wing that we want. Like so. You see how deep that is? Can I shout you out? Yes, Carrie. Shout out to Carrie. Oh my gosh. I feel like every time I look down and I look back up, I'm missing something. Thank you so much. Pose for me, Natalie Nunn. Oh my gosh. You know what's one? I could not get into that show. I just felt like it was just too much. Do I have siblings? Yes. I'm actually the middle child. Thank you so much. How do you say your name? Is it Laisha? Laisha? How do you say your name? But thank you. I appreciate you. Not gonna lie, when you recommend the makeup look, you was doing a sketch with clouds in blue and pink and purple. Period. So Olivia, like I said, everybody, Olivia is the reason why this look is coming to life right now. just want to tell you that I'm absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Candy. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure you are too. It's giving cutesy, period. It's giving very demure. It's giving dreamy. Yes. The Handmaid's Tale is really good and gives you something to think about. First time seeing my channel, but most of all, thank you for your... Thank you so much, Cheryl. I've actually heard about The Handmaid's Tale. Some people said it will actually make you cry, which is crazy because I'm not really a crier when it comes to movies. And that's another thing. I'm not really a chick flick kind of girly. I like scary stuff. I like action stuff. I like comedies. I really do. You say you're gonna feel bad when I take off the tape. Why? The black popped it so much. Yes, it did. That's why I like using black when I mix it in the colors because it really just adds a nice contrast. It's giving cotton candy clouds, period. Yes, it is. Period. I agree. Can I shout you out? Yes, David, I'm shouting you out right now. Thank you so much for tuning in too. It's looking so good. Thank you. You have a makeup channel? I'm gonna have to subscribe, girly. I'm gonna have to subscribe. If you can, go onto my community and just tag your channel or just leave a comment and I'll go do that for you. Makeup is giving, period. Oh my gosh, girl, you said you love the makeup. Maybe if you hit it with some eyeliner, it will look cute. So actually, I'm going to take some liner onto it. But I just want to make sure I got the color on there first. Pretty Little Liars. So I've been wanting to get into that too. Like, there's so many things. Like, I love Bates Motel when that came out. I loved How to Get Away with Murder when that came out too. Thank you so much, Marissa, talking about my work. Thank you so much. Thank you for the makeup compliment. Thank you, Briar. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Period. Period. Put some respect on my Lord and Savior. It says you're taking in a lot of tips. I have so many like beginner friendly stuff on my channel. So like if you're into makeup and you want to learn, I have everything on that channel down to like brows and how to properly apply makeup to your face shape, how to shade match. I have all that on my channel. So if you go check that out right now, we're going to be locked in forever. Locked in forever. Okay, I think before I take off the tape, I'm going to do some liner work. And I'm going to use a white. I want to add like liner around the cloud just to really make it stand out. What's the theme? Olivia is the theme. Olivia actually made this look. Like she told me the colors and that's just what we're going for. Can your next work be preppy? So you want me to do like a preppy makeup look? I could definitely do that if that's what you want. This is why do women like serial killer stories so much? Because y'all know we're analytical women. We like to try to solve everything. That's why we just really, really like it. That's just, we like to try to solve a mystery. Because, girl, you look like cotton candy. Period. Thank you so much, Lynetta. It says, do I have an Instagram? Yes, I do. Everything's actually attached to my channel. So, like, if you click my pinned comment, it'll take you right over to my channel. And it'll have all my socials and everything on it. Jesus Christ for life is open my mouth. Listen, can't nothing prosper without the Lord, okay? If you plan on doing something and it doesn't include God, don't expect for it to just be this magnificent thing where you succeed, because without God, it's not going to succeed. Thank you. Love my eye shape. Thank you. Clouds. Yes, yes. Is that a girl or a boy? Are you asking if I'm a girl or a boy? I am a lady. I am a woman. Looking forward to seeing when you remove the tape. I'm about to do it real soon once I add this liner too. No, it's actually not going to hurt when I remove it. Actually, let me go ahead and do this liner now. So I'm going to take a white liner just to really make the clouds pop. And I think I'm going to add some stars, which is funny because I added stars in my last makeup look. But I mean, I feel like it's only right that I do it with this makeup look. Okay. So this liner that I'm using is by Shop Miss A. It's their Eyes on Me Vivid Liquid Liners. And I think these are really, really good. I know somebody once told me that they use these and it ran, which is odd because I don't think I've had that problem, but also too, maybe I should have asked why there's ran. White freckles? I don't know. You said you were trying to talk to me. Jesus loves you too. She said, OMG, that looks hideous. That's your opinion. Everybody has an opinion, Georgia. But you're here watching. Why are you watching something hideous? I wouldn't want to watch something hideous. Bye. Hi, Lavelle. Somebody says big back. I can be. I mean, I like food. I like to eat. I guess. Olivia, thank you. Thank you so much. I tell you, trolls really get on here and just say whatever. I think they be needing some attention. Because I doubt they're getting it at home. Which is sad because, I mean, like somebody else said, why would you get on somebody's like channel or live or whatever they're doing and just spew hatred? Like, what is that about? Are you okay? Do you need a hug? You know, I always think it's funny because they'll say like, oh, I believe in the Lord. You do know the Lord tells you to love people, right? It don't look like you out here loving people. Yes, let them hate, period. She said, I'm a big bag. I'm a big bag too. Am I a humanoid butterfly? What exactly does that mean? Where's the eyeshadow from? It's from the Morphe Abby Roberts palette by, I just said it by Morphe. I think Florence was the one that told us that it's still available on their site too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Because they're bored. Yeah. Yeah. And it says, remember how many YouTube comments were, what does that mean? Someone says, let me hate. Okay. Well, feel free to hate on, I guess. Hello. New here. This is so unique. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Olivia, I keep saying it. Olivia is the reason why I'm doing this. I appreciate that, Olivia. Because I like to do requested makeup looks. So if anybody has like anything that they want to see, like just let me know. And I will do my best to make sure I give you a look. Seriously. She says, I don't like your live, but you're still here, which is kind of odd. Says, so that, she likes you, don't let people be rude to you online. Hey. Oh my gosh, YouTube comments. People are, honestly, thank you so much. And you know what's funny? I always tell people anyway, like, as many trolls that come on here that try to hate and try to, like, make jokes, I get way more love and support from you all than I do the negative comments. So it's really hard to even pay them any attention because the focus is on the love that I get. That's all that matters. Like, I can't expect everybody to like what I do. That's just anything in life. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to let that one dry because I did see, now I see what that person was talking about, it runs. But then I realized I'm putting this in the crease. So it's gonna kind of have that effect. So I need to let it dry a little bit. Block them. I don't really care to block anybody because, I mean, you're saying something that you would never say to me in real life. And if you did have the gall to say it to me in real life, you better be prepared for what I say to you back in real life. And I don't want to hear, you know, oh my gosh, how dare you talk to me like that? So you can say what you want to say, but I can't say what I want to say back. That's really weird. Like, period. The troll support is an influence to become further with. Honestly, somebody once told me, and it was actually one of somebody that I looked up to in the beauty space. They were like, once people start trolling you, that means you're doing a really, really good job because they have nothing better to do. Be sitting jobless and writing comments. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. And listen, they'll tell me go get a job. And I'm like, this is what I do. You're mad because this is what I do and it makes me happy. That's really odd. I'm going to take off the tape in a moment. What time is it here? 6:04. 6:04. Okay, let's see. Let's do some stars now. Should I do stars in a different color? Should I do like pink stars or should I do white? Let me know because I'm about to peel off this tape. Don't waste my energy going back and forth with them. Period. Period. It says it's easy to be mean when you don't feel good about yourself. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Somebody was right. It does hurt a little bit, but it's not too bad. My eyes are probably going to water after this. Oh, came out exactly the way I wanted. Olivia, you did that. You did that. You did that. White stars, maybe? That's what I was thinking. Should I just keep with the whole white theme? Let me know. Thank you so much. It's 11:05 where you are. Ooh, that's late. Subbed and liked. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Scarlett. I appreciate that. They can't break my back of words, period. No, they can't. That's fire. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Pink. Somebody said pink. Somebody said pink. It's 6:05 where you are? That's not bad, too. Let me see. Maybe I could do both. Maybe I could do both. Maybe, let me see. I'm going to take like this baby pink because it'll show up on that darker blue. Do both pink and white stars. You're right. Ooh, period. New York. I love that. Okay, so this is like a baby pink. And let's see what I could do here. I don't want too much because I don't want it to become muddied. So let's see. And I feel like I have to be like super still. Oh, this pink is really pretty against that blue. Really, really pretty. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, whoever said the pink, you were right. You were right. Yellow and black. I feel like yellow and black wouldn't be too good for this, but I feel like that'd be a night. Like, someone said, who the heck hates this? Trolls. You've been trying to talk for me so long. I've been answering you. It's 507 in Mississippi. Oh my gosh. You know what I miss about Mississippi? I think I just love the South in general. This is gorgeous, but Mississippi has some good food. So Tennessee. Gorgeous. Thank you. You are a dictionary because of the period. 8 and left, no crumbs, Olivia. Period. This is, am I teaching trans how to wear makeup? Move along. You got some steady hands. You think so? Because I'm over here like shaking a little bit, just a little bit. An artist, period. Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Can I draw? Actually, I really can. To prove that to you guys, I'm gonna upload some photos of like old makeup looks. Like I actually drew a whole dragon on my face. A whole dragon. It was not small either. I'm probably gonna try and do it again, but that one took me so long. The reason why I didn't do it on the live was because I really wasn't sure which way it was gonna go. But yeah, I used to actually want to be a tattoo artist too. I'm not even gonna lie, because I like to draw so much. Yeah, these pink stars 8. Whoever said that, I appreciate you. She was from Mississippi. Oh yeah, I love a Southern. I love the South. I really do. Can't. What else is this? You're gonna try and recreate it? Please tag me. I would love that. I would really, really love that. That would make me happy. Okay, let me do some on this side. I actually have some more like brushes that have like a tinier brush to them. I need to start using those. Well, that's not bad. Do a bow. A bow. I feel like, would that tie in with this scene? What do y'all think? Do y'all feel like that would tie in with this? Or do y'all feel like I should just leave it with the stars and the clouds? Also, like I said, I take requested makeup looks. So if you want to see something specific, just let me know. Like I've done avatar looks. I've done Edward Scissorhands. I've done botched makeup surgery. I've even done like Venom. Like quite literally transform myself into Venom. I've done that. It says, do I do trail rides where I am? I mean, I'm sure they have them out here. Put white in the middle of the stars. That's what I was thinking, some white dots. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Olivia. Girl, you ate that down. I'm gonna actually carry some of these white dots into the eyeshadow. Like that. Oh, that ate. That ate. Yeah. I like that a lot. I feel like it really looks like the nighttime sky. Like that looks really, really, really good. Should I put something right here? What should I put? Or should I just leave that alone? In the middle of the pink stars. Like right here. Can you even really see that? Let me know. Thank you so much. My favorite thing to do beyond being a makeup artist. Oh, what's my favorite thing to do beyond being a makeup artist? It's funny because I'm actually very introverted and I'm a homebody, but I love to watch movies. I love to be around family. Like I'm very family oriented. That's my biggest thing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Some people would think like, oh, go out to the club, go do this. No. Give me some food and let me be at home. Yeah, we're good. 8, period. Yes, what's my next look? I don't know. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me what my next look should be. A sunrise or a sunset, actually. For my next makeup look, I could definitely do a sunrise or a sunset. I've actually done like a sunset theme makeup look, but I think I want to try the sunset with the actual like sun. Do I have an interest in singing? No, because I don't really think I can sing. I feel like I can hold a tune, but yeah. A shooting star. Ooh, that would be pretty. That would be pretty. I ate that, period. Thank you. Favorite movie to watch? Oh my gosh. If I could say my comfort movies. I love Coraline. That is one of my comfort movies. Honestly, scary movies are also my comfort. But any like Freddy versus Jason, yeah. That'll do it. A Small Moon, I could do that. My favorite food, I don't have one, honestly. I'm a foodie. I love to try everything. I love to try everything. Stranger Things, I tried to get into that, but I just, for whatever reason, couldn't. All right, let me see if I can do this moon. I think I'm going to do like a crescent moon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a crescent moon. I just don't want it to be too big because I'm trying to fill it in and I want it to dry. I don't want it to like crack up or mess up anywhere. Let me see. I really should have used one of my smaller brushes to do this. Oh well, it's all right. I'm gonna make it work. I feel like I have to really concentrate to do this moon. My favorite animal. OMG, thank you, Emmy. You like action movies? Absolutely. I do. I actually want to go see the new Mission Impossible that comes out. A lava lamp look? Ooh, that's different. I've never thought of that. You know what? I'm gonna have to write that one down. So far, sunset and a lava lamp. That's fire. I've even done like animal print themed makeup. Like I've done a peacock, I've done a leopard, I've done a tiger. Um, you guys are coming up with some stuff that I've never thought of. That's insane. See, this is why I like to come on live, because you actually meet some people that are just really supportive and just like to see some cool stuff. Thank you so much, Georgia. I appreciate that. The shooting star, I'm gonna figure out where I could put that at on here, because I'm not really sure where I want to put that, because I don't want to make the look crowded either, if that makes sense. And I feel like if I'm doing a moon on one side, I need to do it on the other side for sure. I'm just trying to make sure it's even as possible too right now. That's why I'm really focused on this one side. Oh yeah, that moon 8. I like that crescent moon. It's really, really nice. Looking up, my makeup is beautiful. Thank you. How long will I wear this look? Honestly, I'm gonna get on here. I do this look to talk to you guys because I treat these like lives like a FaceTime call. So I'm gonna wear it until I'm done. Let y'all look at it some more. We're gonna talk about the look, talk about some other things that we like to do, and then I'm going to wash my face and then go chill out and watch TV and eat dinner. Sometimes I wear it out. I mean, but right now it's kind of cold outside. It's getting late and I ain't got nowhere to go. Thank you, Preppy. You gotta go. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Yours is a parrot. That's amazing. The makeup eats, period. Today was crying because your grandpa left. I'm sorry. I'm very talented. Thank you. All right, let's see if I could do this moon on the other side. I want to make sure I get it in the same spot too. For sure. And there we go. I feel like I can't talk while doing this. I'm very talented. Thank you. What's the meal for tonight? I'm not even sure. I actually need to ask my husband, like, what do we want to eat? Because I'm really not sure. I've been, like, cooking for, like, the past couple of days. And normally when I enter those, like, moments where I don't know what to cook, I kind of just be like, I'm all right. I don't know. Maybe Cane's. Maybe. Does anybody on here like Cane's? Or do you feel like, meh? Thank you, Simi. You got to go. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that. You love scary movies too. We'd mesh. You have to go soon. That's okay. Craving is what? No, Cane's. I love me some Cane's. I used to eat it a lot in college. And I think that's why I like it so much. Let's see. You like Cane's sauce? I feel like Cane's, can I be honest with you guys? I feel like Cane's wouldn't be good without their sauce. Like, it's just regular chicken, but the sauce is what makes it, like, seriously. Thank you so much, Scarlett. I appreciate you. What is Cane's? So Cane's, it's literally a chicken place. It's, yeah, literally a chicken place. Like, they have crinkle cut fries and they have chicken tenders, and then for the chicken sandwiches they put their chicken tenders on a bun. They wouldn't be anything without their sauce, realistically. Am I picky? No, I'm always willing to try something at least once before I say I don't like it. You live in the Caribbean? Oh my gosh, I want to take a vacation there so bad. I actually want to go. I just like to travel too. So aside from being a homebody and introverted, I actually really like to travel. I've been to Texas. I've been to Oklahoma. I've been to Louisiana. I've been to Mississippi, Tennessee. Did I just say Alabama? Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, obviously here, Virginia. I've been to Maryland. I've been to New York. Thank you so much. What is Christmas do candy cane makeup look? Oh yeah, period. I could definitely do that. It would literally just be some regular chicken. Like, I know I'm not tripping. It seriously would. Like, it's really basic, but the sauce is what makes it. Did I go out for tacos with that person from the last live? My husband? No. Oh, no. That person was literally just trolling. They were literally trolling. I have no idea who that person was, but Yeah. I think I ended up getting some like pulled pork nachos at the movies anyway. So I'll change my food interest. Oh, so you'll challenge my food interest. Yeah, actually I will. I really will. I really will. I like to try new things at least once before I sit there and be like, nah, I don't like it. Now, unless it's just something like chitlins, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Can't do it because I know what comes out of that. Can't do it. How long have I been in love? Well, we've been married for 6 years. 6 years. Yeah. Yeah, 6 years. Okay, somebody said a shooting star. I'm trying to figure out how I could do this. Because I don't want it to look muddy. I think I might put one like right there. Let me see. Because I don't want to keep doing too much for this look. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That star came out nice. A taco makeup look is insane. But I'm pretty sure I could figure that out, Olivia. I'm pretty sure. Do you know what your white liner is called? Yes, this is the AOA Studio Eyes on Me Vivid Liquid Liner in the shade Ooh La La. It's actually by Shop Miss A. It was $1. I tell anybody, if you're into makeup or want to get into it, but you don't have the funds for it, you can literally get a full makeup kit for 20 bucks with Shop Miss A because everything's $1. But this liner was $1. Okay, so let's see. Shooting star. I'm going to, yeah. Yep, there it is. Oh, that shooting star 8. Whoever said the shooting star, you're amazing. Black and proud, period. You're very interactive. I try to be. I try to talk to everybody. Like, one thing about it, that's why I said if you subscribe to my channel and join my lives, these lives are pretty much treated like FaceTime. So even though I'm not really a talker in person, like, to me, you guys become like my family and friends. So sitting on here yapping to y'all on the phone is easy. It's easy. Married kids, not the project. No, you're cool. You're cool. Yes, married with kids. I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and 1 girl. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Married with a family. Love them down. Love them down. Hi, how are you? Okay, so now what I'm going to do, now that I have the eyes done, let me clean off the rest of this because in a minute, if you're not, like, if you're new here, when I do my makeup base, so like the rest of my makeup, it's gonna go by really, 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 really fast. The longest thing, honestly, when it comes to these lives is my eyeshadow because I try to make them as intricate as possible. Yapping is nice sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta let it out, especially when you're a parent with kids and you're at home with them and you need some adult conversation. Yeah, you need that. Thank you, Scarlett. How often do I do lives? As often as I can, as often, honestly, as often as y'all want me to. He says your wife loves makeup, but it low-key drives you nuts. What about it drives you nuts? Come on, I want to hear it from a standpoint from men because I actually asked my husband and he says he doesn't mind it as long as it's not cakey. And I've been doing makeup prior to even meeting him and he's never had an issue with my makeup. And he's gotten to the point to where now, like, he can actually tell you, like, I could tell your makeup don't match somewhere. Like, that's how, like, into my makeup. He's like, babe, I saw this lady with her makeup. Something wasn't right. Someone's right. But let me know, what is it about makeup that kind of just drives you crazy? What is it? Is it just like, you just like a natural beauty? Which is nothing wrong with that. I tell people it's okay to have a preference. Just don't put nobody down for what they like to do. It's the Caribbean. You love my eyeshadow, period. All right, let me do this actual base routines while I'm over here talking. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This one has niacinamide in it. And we're going to go ahead and wipe this on. I probably didn't wipe off enough of that eyeshadow, but that's okay. It's okay. Because it's all going to get covered up with some nice full coverage makeup. And another thing, too, about when I do my makeup, I try to use thin layers. Like, it looks like a lot in the beginning, but it's really not. Like, if you were to take a wipe and wipe my face with the makeup, it's really, really thin. You won't be like, ew, it's caked on. I don't really care to do cakey. Whenever I do makeup, which if you're new here, I teach beginner-friendly makeup tutorials. A lot of it, I tell people, I'm here to help you enhance your natural beauty. Like, if you want to. You don't have to, but I'm not here to cover up or make you look like somebody else. No, we're just here to enhance something. Some people want to look like they have higher cheekbones. Some people want to get rid of a double chin. Some people want to do that. And I just kind of teach you how to do that with makeup, like with shadows and stuff like that. That's pretty much that. What's up, babe?
Everybody taking a nap.
Everybody sleep?
Everybody
Oh. Okay. Are you hungry?
Man, I'm fine right now.
Well, when you get hungry, what do you want to eat? I can't see you right now because I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know if you're just staring at me or if you're thinking. Okay. Okay. Depending on how long they sit sleep, we might be able to make that happen. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Okay, let me see. Let me go back. Look, my eyeshadow, thank you. It's not the makeup per se. It's the time it consumes when we need to go somewhere. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, because my husband hates that about me too. He knows if we have to be somewhere, and he could tell you this too, he'd be like, babe, please, if you know we gotta be somewhere at 7 o'clock and you know it takes you this amount of time to get ready, please get ready early. And I'll be like, you right. You right. I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. Or come up with a makeup routine that is at least like 10 minutes. So I understand. I'm bendable. I'm a very understanding person. I don't like difficulty. I don't like conflict. I don't like to argue. I don't like none of that stuff. If it could be worked out, we're gonna work it out. So if my husband says, babe, we need to be somewhere, which he actually started doing a trick, which he told me, he'll tell me a time, and then that time will actually be way earlier than the actual time. So like he'll say, oh, we got reservations for somewhere at 7 o'clock, and it's really not till 9 o'clock. And he's like, I just needed you to have your makeup done. I think that's freaking hilarious though. Can I add white, gray freckles, and pink lips? Girl, I'm scared to do like lips like that. I'm gonna try my best to do a pinkish kind of lip, but you know how I feel about like doing something crazy like this on the eyes and then like trying to do like a lip like that too. Since this jogs the mind into certain focus, kind of like mental exercise. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Hi, David. Hi, Olivia. I feel like I'm like losing track of everybody. What caused me to fall in love? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna add eyelashes in a moment. Thank you so much. Where? Okay, so honestly, because I don't want to tell this story too loud, because whenever I tell this story, my husband be like, you're not telling the whole story the right way. Because let my husband tell it. I curved him multiple times before we actually got together. And the funny thing is we both met while in basic training for the Air Force. Yeah, that's how we met. So for the people that be on here talking about some, oh, you catfished your husband. My husband saw me in basic training without makeup, to me where I looked my worst, and he was like, nah, that's mine. So that's how we met. He said I curved him multiple times, but honestly, and I raised my right hand to the Lord, I did not curve that man. I was an airman leader, so I was in charge of marching flights and doing a whole bunch of stuff. If you're familiar with the military, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I was in charge of that. Just like in basic, I was a dorm chief, and I was in charge of 43 girls, getting them up in the morning and doing all that stuff. So like for me, I was a busy bee in basic. Busy. Well, that's what I meant. Thank you, Raya. Girl, the hair. You have to go slay. Thank you. See you next time. All right, so I kind of like a bright under eye, so I'm going to take this. This is called makeup underpainting for people that are new here. And I like to do this method because it actually is a little bit faster, which you can kind of tell wifey if you want, try makeup underpainting. It definitely does. Well, actually, she's probably going to be like, how the freak do you know what makeup underpainting is? What were you watching? So you might want to let her know this is where you got it from. Tell her to check out my channel once. Maybe we'll connect so we could talk some more too. Who was the aggressive one towards the union? Huh? What do you, when you say that, like, what do you mean? Like, who was the one that was pushing marriage? If that's what you mean, 1 second. I'm gonna answer you in a second. So, I'm a firm believer in God's timing. God's timing is always right. I'm never gonna hound a man to be like, you need to marry me. You need to do. Well, I'm gonna say I would never hound a man because I never had to, obviously, because I've been married. But I just don't believe in hounding a man. I believe a man knows when he knows. And that's on him. Now, do I believe in waiting around for somebody to figure out what they want to do with their life? I'm going to help out to the best of my ability. But then once I feel like it's not going anywhere, and then I realize you're complacent and you just feel like you don't want to elevate or do more, then that's when I'm going to have to pick up a leave. But thank God I didn't have to do that. I found a man that exactly matched everything that I wanted out of a husband. And he just did the thing. No, because it's really just the group call with 60 people. No, but seriously, Olivia, it really is. Because, I mean, I told you guys are like my family. So, like, period. This is what we do. This is how we talk. But, yeah, like, seriously, he was the one that, like, he knew. Apparently, you know what's funny? Because most people don't know this. Which I can tell you guys. Because you guys are like my family and friends now. So, around 2019. Yeah, 2019. I was in college. And this is before I left at the University of Alabama, right? And my husband, before he became my husband, he had bought me a dog. I had a pit bull. Her name was Denali. She was so cute. I'm gonna drop a photo probably in the community tab one day. Super sweet. And I remember just being real tired. And you know, that time didn't come for me, but I was just like, it's cool. I've been stressed out, military, I'm in school, blase, blase. And my husband actually made the joke that you might be pregnant. And I was like, yeah, whatever. While in college, whatever. Um, and that year, actually, we were going to have a blended family Thanksgiving, which that vlog is actually up on my channel too. And this was just for the families to meet because we figured since we got out the military, well, when we got out of tech school, I should say, is when he told me he was being stationed in my hometown. And I was like, oh, I have family there. Like I'm often there. Like I'm going to be at home. So we just kind of saw that as a sign to like continue on our relationship, because honestly, we were prepared to just let it go in tech school. Cause we were like, it's just one little fling. We'll never see each other again, whatever. But God had something else in the cards. So he got stationed at home with my family. Mind you, I'm in school in Alabama, but he was helping my family put up Christmas trees. He was over with my mom, hanging out with my siblings, helping my grandparents and everything. So like I said, flash forward back to 2019, like I said, found out I was pregnant in school because my dog kept nudging at my stomach, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. So he came down a couple of days before we were supposed to leave to go to Gatlinburg for our blended family Thanksgiving. And we actually went to a clinic, and I found out that I was pregnant about a month or so with our firstborn. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, what are we gonna do? I have three babies. But I quite literally like looked at him because he was there with me, and he was so excited to find out, that we were expecting. I was too, but I was just like, oh my gosh, our first blended family vacation, you know, we got to tell the family that we're expecting. And it's funny because I didn't know that during that Thanksgiving trip, which was going to be in the next 2 days, I was going to be getting engaged. So it was a surprise engagement. And then also we had a surprise of telling the family that we were expecting. So everything kind of panned out the way it did. And then we had another one the next, like I had my son next. Caden is my oldest. He is 4. He just actually graduated from preschool. He's going to kindergarten. And then six weeks later, which is funny, I found that I was pregnant again with my second born, Cameron. Yeah, this is all during COVID too. So, hey, the family pet exposed it. No, seriously, she really did. I exposed it long before I even thought I was going to be like actually pregnant. Like when he made that joke, I was like, yeah, whatever. But no, my dog actually knew before anybody because I didn't think anything of it. So I love the fact that you're so truthful and honest to your audience. I have no choice but to be. I mean, I think the biggest thing about being honest, I'm an open book because I'd rather be that person, bless them. If anybody was to tell you something about me and I don't know about it, that means it's a lie. I'm an open book because life is life. Everybody experiences life in their own way, sort of fashion. But at the same time, life happens to everybody. And you'll be surprised how many people have the same exact experience as you. So, I mean, I have no problem being open. I actually like it anyway. Certified yapper here. Hi, how are you? His name is Caden. Oh, that's cute. Yours is spelled with a K. My son is spelled with a C. But yes, found out I was pregnant with my second one, Cameron. And then a few months later afterwards, found out I was pregnant with my daughter, and then we were done. But it's been beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Marriage is not easy, and I'm not even just talking about mine. I'm talking about in general. People like to think, oh, when you get married, life gets easier. No, like you realize how many generational curses you have to break. You have to help your spouse heal from things. You still have to maintain your own identity because people think that once you get into a marriage, it's only your family. No, you're still allowed to have self-identity. You really are. You really do. Do you have a niche at a favorite child? Are you asking if I have a favorite kid? No, I don't. I love all my kids the same. Literally all the same. What's my favorite song? Right now? Honestly, I can't even say I have a favorite. I have a few favorites. So when it comes to my music, I love a variety of music. I don't discriminate against music. I'm one of the people that like, if it feels good, If it makes me feel good, then I love it. That's how I view music. Hi. But yes, I really, really love music. You love Arctic Monkeys. So I don't, like I said, I don't have a favorite artist. I really like music. Like if it sounds good, I like it. It could be country, it could be rock, it can be R&B. Now I will say I am an old school R&B girly. I am. I really am. And I'm like a early 2000s kind of girly. So like any hip hop from that era, yeah, that's me. That's me. I just love music I can vibe to. Because I also like smooth jazz. Like, you know, that same people like some, like, first glance looking at me with something that people wouldn't know. I love smooth jazz. Really do. That's one of, like, my favorite things. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers are your absolute favorite? Ooh, I've heard of them before. Like, if you were to open up my phone and look at my music playlist, honestly, this is why everybody in my family, like, literally hands me the aux cord or makes me, like, a DJ at family functions, is because I literally have music for everybody. Like, it's never just like, oh, just for the young kids, or oh, just for the, no. Some for some for everybody. Oh, some extra makeup got up right there. That's okay. We'll fix that. We will fix that. I didn't think that brush was going to do that to me. Let's see. This is why I say makeup is so easy to fix. Can I play music in the background? Not on YouTube. So most people don't know it, but with YouTube, they will copyright you instantly. If you are playing some music that does not belong to you, yeah, no. Then my video will get taken down. Then I'll probably get a strike, and then they'll probably like penalize me with not being able to like go live or something like that. So that's why I really don't. Sometimes I do, like, I'll go find like a no copyright playlist, then I'll go do that. I know it looks a little scary right now, guys, but just trust the process. Like I said, I'm makeup underpainting right now, so everything has to go on at once. And then I'm going to take my setting spray and spray it like 1,000,001 times. And then I'm going to put my lashes and stuff on in a second. Jazz places a calmness over the spirit. Yes, it literally does. Another thing that I like is this thing like sleep sounds to relax, because I have anxiety. I'm not going to lie. I do. I have anxiety. And I'm working on it, because God doesn't place a fearful spirit over people. Life does that. So I'm working on getting that under control. So for me, being out in nature, just no sounds, because too much noise can really, really bother me. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Like, it can really bother me. Like, if it's too loud or too much, I will literally get overwhelmed, and I'm just like, I will shut down and I'll just go find a quiet space. My favorite space to be in, though, if I get that way, I love to go to the beach. Love the beach. I feel like it just provides me with this calmness and regrounds me. And it's just like, or just grounds me, not regrounds. It grounds me. And then it's just like, oh, okay, I'm good again. Just give me some time and I'll be back. All right, we're about to spray this face so we can melt everything. So one tip, just because I feel like I haven't been really saying any tips. What I like to do once I make up underpaint, this is all wet base stuff. I haven't even put any powders on. I'll spray my face with some setting spray. Not some, a lot, not gonna lie, a lot. And I'll let that set in, but then I'm gonna take that same foundation brush that I was using and I'm going to mesh everything together, because if something is too much of something, whatever's left on that foundation brush will help tone it down. But yes, I love the beach. I love jazz. And then if you give me both, oh, I'm probably not gonna leave the beach for a while. Probably not. I really, really love it. I feel like I wasn't telling you guys anything about what I was using. So as far as my concealer, I use the Bobbi Brown concealer. That one, I just picked that up a few days ago. This one's in the shade Golden. That was the first concealer that I put on. And then the one to brighten up my under eye, I use a Sephora collection, Best Skin Ever. That one is in the shade 22.5 in. There's blush on it. And then for my blush, I'm pretty sure some of my besties on here can tell you exactly what I use, but I use the e.l.f. Camo blush, and that one's in the shade Pinky Promise. That one's a really popular one too. That's the one that I used. So good. So good. Thank you so much. He says you don't want music to trample the pleasure. Yeah, literally. So gorgeous. Thank you. This is where I'm from in VA. 757. I'm from the 757. You love the beach. You go there with the family dog. Yes, I love it down. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm actually going to, let me set, because I don't want stuff to start creasing too much. So I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Banana Setting Powder. I recommend, if you're a girly of my skin tone, to do a banana setting powder, because sometimes the translucent can come off with a white cast and we don't really want that. All right, so let me do under my eye. So another tip, before you go to put your setting powder, make sure you buff out any makeup underneath your eye that might have gotten to the creases, because you don't want to set those too much. You want to have a smooth base. Smooth. The Lover State, yes, you know about it. Can you make rainbow? Love your makeup. Thank you so much. I actually did a rainbow makeup look recently. I think that was actually like my last makeup live. Like the most recent one. I think it was a rainbow. Actually, yes, it was. It was a Lisa Frank rainbow leopard that I did. I see people like colorful looks. I'm trying to get back into it because for a long time, the makeup community changed. And everybody wanted to do like soft glams and browns and neutrals. And I'm just like, okay, that's cute or whatever. But like, can we please get back to like some actual like fun makeup looks? Like, let's do that. That's when I came in. Like when I started my YouTube channel back in 20... Oh my gosh, was it six? Like, okay, so I started my channel technically in 2016, but I was too scared to post anything. But then when I finally got the courage to post, I think it was like 2018. But that's when I really like got into it. And you know, back then, that's when makeup tutorials were really like heavy on YouTube and people were doing outrageous looks. And I think, honestly, that was like the era of cut creases. Like people were really into it. What's the actual color of my hair? I feel like you're asking a lot of like security questions. That's kind of odd. You're getting like the losing people watching. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, people have stuff to do. People can't sit here the whole time with me. I'm okay with that. There's still some people sitting in here. You're from the 804. I know about it. Know about it. And like some people, Richmond, Fort Lee, all of that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Thank you. But yeah, oh, going back to what that person said though, I'm getting a lot of likes, but people are dropping. Yeah, people have lives. This is a live, and some people don't have the time to sit here and watch. Some people actually have stuff to do. Hi, Charlotte. How are you? So that's another thing about my FaceTime calls. That's why I like them. It's just like in real life, sometimes people just gotta go, and that is okay. All right, so now I'm going to do my pressed powder. I'm going to use my my Real Technique setting brush. Now this, I tell anybody, is the holy grail. If you need a good pressed powder foundation for an affordable cost, definitely go in with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powders. I know MAC Cosmetics had something that was really good, but I think they changed their formula, so I don't know how good it is now. But Maybelline gets the job done for sure. Said, you like my nails today? I'm actually about to get them done again because it's horrible. Thank you so much for saying you like my makeup. I appreciate that. You can put some of these artists under the table next to their set. Oh my gosh. It's nearly midnight where you are, so you're going to have to leave soon. That's fine, Scarlett. Thank you for tuning in. I don't have any content yet, but I think you'll start soon. Do you have any recommendations? Yes, the best thing that I could tell somebody before they actually start a YouTube channel is really know what you want to do first before you actually get on YouTube, because you don't want to just start off doing everything, despite what some people will try to tell you. No, like create an identity for yourself. Like do something that you know that you can keep up with. So like if that's cooking, or if that's doing nails, doing hair, or streaming with games or anything like that, just make sure you can keep up with it and stay consistent, because that's all YouTube is. YouTube wants to know that you can be consistent. That's the biggest thing about YouTube. So that's what I recommend. As far as how to edit your content, if you're on an iPhone or you have a MacBook or anything like that, I recommend iMovie for starting out, just so you can get the better, like, general idea of how to edit. If not, and you're really, really good with editing, honestly, if you're good at editing short form videos, then you're probably good at doing long form, you can use CapCut. CapCut is really, really good too. Hi, Stitch Lover. Tate is preppy. Hi. No demands on interest if it's like, yeah, honestly, and that's just kind of how it is. Thank you so much, Ida. I think the biggest thing too, don't let the views get you down, because what most people don't realize is you're putting yourself on a platform with billions of other people. So if you're like, oh, right away, I should be getting thousands of views, I'm not gonna lie, if you're blessed, you might actually just do that. But for some, YouTube is the long game. So you might actually have to put up more than a few videos, but don't let the view counts bother you. I think the best way I like to view views is like, let's just say I only get 30 or 50 views on a video. Think about in real life, if 30 people were just standing there watching you do what you do. That's insane, right? says bye, you're leaving, but you're watching my videos. Okay, bye, David. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're trying to start to stay awake, but oh, girl, it's okay. I'm almost done, Olivia. I promise you, you don't have to stay awake the whole time. If you need to go to sleep, I will post these photos in my community so you can see how it came out, and I'll tag you. Thank you so much, Stitch. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, imagine being in a room with the amount of people that's actually watching your videos. I think that's the best way to look at being a creator. Don't always just let the views dictate how you actually view your worth, because if anything else, you know your worth. Don't let social media try to diminish it with the trolls that might come on, or the views that you may or may not get. Some people let their views get to their head, and let's just say you're bringing in thousands of views. Some people let those views get to their head and then they become mean. You don't want that. Focus on building a community. Seriously, like, honestly, I think that's the best thing about it. I like talking to you guys. What's me posting a YouTube video but nobody wants to talk to me? Like, that's boring. How long does my lashes stay on? And do I get permanent lashes? No, I use strips, and I use this glue, and they will stay on literally overnight, which if you're wearing your makeup overnight, do not do that. But they will literally stay on overnight. They're really, really good. He said, never mind, you're staying. I appreciate you. The trolls are right, the devil's back towards it. Oh, look, you just said a word. Said a word. You fractured your collarbone. Oh my gosh, how did you do that? How did you do that? All right, it's time to spray again. This was a new pickup too. This is the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Holding Misting Spray. Gosh, it's a lot of words. It's an ultra matte finish, and I actually tested it out recently when I went to the movies, and the makeup sat. Not even gonna lie, it sat. I was not mad at it, and I was like, okay, let me test this out. But it's really, really good. I didn't even have to block. Like, the biggest thing that gets like oily on my face is my nose, but I didn't really have to worry about that. It was actually really, really good. All right, let me put these lashes on. Okay, so mascara. So I'm gonna use, of course, my Milk Makeup Kush mascara. Don't worry, guys. My next live, I'm gonna try to grab some new makeup products from out of like my glam area. I have my go-tos that they never fail me. And we're gonna put this on because I'm about to put on some lashes. And then I think I'm gonna take these pinks, purples, and blues underneath the eye too, for sure. Maybe the pink and the purple. Not really sure. Okay, so we have that one there. What I like to do for my lashes too, instead of putting the glue on the lashes, we're gonna put them on our lower lash line. Since you're a young YouTuber, can I give you any tips? I'm trying to stay awake. I got you. Stitch Lover, give me 1 second. I'm definitely gonna do it for you. It's almost 11:43 for you guys too. Yeah, I know, like, I realize the time difference is definitely different. Dang, your phone's on 10%. Go charge your phone. There are times that you just don't want to do makeup. Yeah. Yeah, and it's weird because I'm a beauty content creator, but there's definitely more times than usual where I'm just like, nah, I really just don't want to do my makeup. I don't. You can even ask my husband. Honestly, if you were to see me on my day-to-day, I really don't have on makeup. I really don't. I'll go do my skincare routine, and the most you'll probably see me have on is probably some lip gloss. And that's because like I said, I'm a mom of 3, and then also I just don't like having makeup on when I'm chilling around the house. I don't feel like it's necessary at all. Eyeliner at the end of it. Maybe, maybe not. I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm going to do eyeliner on this because it's pretty dark on the outer corners anyway. Oh, but as far as tips, what can I say? Like I said, consistency is key. Most people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth on here on YouTube. YouTube wants to know that you can be consistent, consistently show up and give quality content more than anything. Be yourself. It's cool to have people that you look up to, but don't model yourself after them and then try to copy what they're doing, because if the viewers wanted to watch what they were doing, they would go watch that person you're copying. So just be you, be something unique, fresh, and new on YouTube. Stay consistent, and consistency looks different across the board. Sometimes consistency can look like you uploading once a month. Quite literally, that's just what it is like on YouTube. All right, so now I'm going in with the Kiss lashes. These are I Fancy You. I'm gonna put these on. I'm gonna take so people that don't know how to put on lashes, I got you. So strip lashes. You want to grab them in the center, and you want to look down with your dang, I'm having a brain fart. Compact mirror, put it below your chin, and you want to place that lash right on that glue. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's right. I had a little bit of lash glue on here. My best note too is also let that lash glue get a little bit more tackier. I'm kind of rushing because I know some people are getting tired. They want me to finish this look, so I'm trying to hurry up and finish too. But let that lash glue get a little tacky, and then just place it where you can on that lash line, as close to that lash line, honestly. And like so, it'll look just like this. And to me, this is how it meshes well. If you're not cutting your lashes to trim, if you're not cutting your lashes to match where your actual lash line stops, it's gonna look crazy. But this is what it looks like. So with a lash and without a lash. Thank you so much, Stitch. No problem. Do I buy expensive makeup? Not really. I feel like I like more drugstore. So that's the thing. If you go on my channel, I do a lot of beginner-friendly drugstore makeup products with tutorials. Yes, I can, Olivia. No problem. But yeah, a lot of my tutorials are beginner-friendly and drugstore-based. And when I say drugstore, that means like Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. I think even Ulta considers... So Ulta and Sephora, I think they consider themselves as drugstore. So mine's more on the affordable end. I just feel like... you don't have to buy expensive makeup for it to be good. Now, don't get me wrong. I have some makeup that is pretty expensive and it's good. Like Laura Mercier's setting powder is expensive, but it's really good. But to me, a good dupe for that would be the Makeup Revolution Banana Setting Powder. You have Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but to me, a good dupe for that would be e.l.f. e.l.f. is really, really good. Okay, thank you. David, thank you for letting me know that. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me, thank you. Yeah, let's go put this lash on. And I think I'm going to carry that color underneath my eye just to smoke it out a bit. Ooh. Y'all, I'm not going to lie to you guys right now. I wear glasses, so sometimes, like, I really can't see what I'm doing. Someone is watching that will replicate your style as their own. Hey, you know, that's just the game. When you become a content creator, you got some people that will do what you're doing and then take it for their own. But I think for me, I don't really care too much. I mean, if they get famous off of it, it was just meant for them to. I mean, it is what it is. It's the game. Now, if they try to take it like word for word, bar for bar, that's a different story, though. It's kind of like, hey, chill out. Are you trying to be me? But like, for the most part, I don't think I really care, because that's all social media is. Social media is just recycled content. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to add some shimmer on the inner corner of my eye. And to do so, we're going to spray that with a little bit of setting spray. And this one is like a shimmery white. It almost reminds me of just like some stardust. Like, that's what it looks like. And we're going to put that inside the inner corners of our eye to give a little pop, a little glow. It says it looks so easy, the lashes you start. I promise you, doing lashes is not as hard as what people make it out to be. I could do a tutorial on that too if you guys want. I mean, I already have one on my channel. Like, literally, if anybody wants to comment something they want to learn, I guarantee you I can send you the link on my channel to a video that I've done on it. From brows, shade, complexion, lashes, lip combos, makeup products, anything. I literally have some of everything on my channel for that type of stuff. All right, so now I'm actually going to take that white liner again. This white liner has become my favorite because I cannot find any of my other colored liners. So I kind of use this as a cheat method to add like color to my eyes. All right, so that's a white, but I'm thinking I want to do a purple on my waterline and then smoke it out into like a blue. Yeah. It says my wig is so funny. Am I bald? No, I actually cut off my hair, and this right here is my hair. If you go on my channel, you'll see that I cut off my hair. Yeah. The white looks perfect. Yes. What product did I use to do the clouds? I use, it's from my own personal brand. So if you don't know, I actually own my own makeup line, but I use some white concealer from my beauty brand. Them trolls on you? Not really, if you think so. Where is Alex? Tell him I can't hear him. Girl, T. Period. T. All right, so now I'm going to take that other brush and I'm going to take some purple. I think I want to do a dark purple. Okay, that's fine. If you think all black women's... Why are you here if you don't like anything that I'm doing? That doesn't make any sense. It's giving you secretly care. What's my makeup brand? It's called Timeless Beauty. And right now I'm about to put out foundations. Since you have a YouTube channel and have 145 subscribers, but your videos are mostly private because your mom don't let you. Well, I mean, so that's the thing about social media. Once you put yourself out there, you put yourself out to positive and negative feedback. And maybe your mom's just trying to protect you from people that you can clearly see are on my live right now. But which is weird to me. You don't like what I'm doing, but you're here. I never understood that. I don't think I ever will, honestly. You don't like makeup, but you're watching me do it. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna smoke this out into like a deep blue. So we got the purple. Let's do the blue. Yeah, that looks really pretty. But yeah, that's just how some people are. I think social media is a funny place. I don't really take it too seriously. I used to, but I think as I get older, I'm kind of just like, yeah, whatever. Like, you can say what you want to say, but once I log off, like, nobody else is saying these things to me, so I don't really care. Yes, you will always get haters in life, no matter what you do. Whether you're doing makeup, whether you're cooking, or whether you're cleaning, it doesn't matter what you do. Somebody's always going to have something negative to say about what you're doing. And I think the only thing that matters is if you give it oxygen. Like, if you give it the time of day, that's when it becomes relevant. That's when it matters. But the second you don't really give it the attention, it kind of dies off. Because, I mean, people don't realize how ridiculous, like, you look trying to sit there and troll somebody or be mean to somebody, and that person's not even acknowledging you. At that point, you look delusional, like you're talking to yourself. Because nobody else cares but you. And you're trying to have a moment, and that moment's just not happening. Yeah. Oh, my sister did that once too. You want to sleep? Go to sleep. It's okay. People definitely need a hug sometimes. I definitely say all the time. But no, go ahead, go to sleep. I'll just post a look on my community tab. I promise you, it'll be up there. You'll see it. You will see it. I'm trying to remember what was the next step because I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I just finished my eyes. Oh, lips. Let's go ahead and get this done. Yeah. So my go-to lip combo, honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brown lip liner. I'm gonna add a pink though. Olivia did say do a pink in there, so I'm gonna try my best to do a pink. Haters can hate, but there's 40 people supporting and one hating. Honestly, that's the crazy thing. It's always that one, but like I said, I get way more love than I do hate, so it don't bother me. Yes, continue to beat yourself up with ignorance. What product from your makeup brand did you use for the clouds? I use it's an unreleased product. But I used our concealers for the clouds. And to set them, I just went into the Morphe Abby Roberts palette with the white eyeshadow and set it. Do you take before and after photos of your makeup? Not before, because I typically record makeup tutorials, so you'll see my before. But I definitely take afters. A man will stumble blood clot in his toe while he's walking out. Hey. But yeah. Like I said, if you go over to my channel right now, I have a whole playlist of makeup tutorials that you can go down the rabbit hole with. From beginner-friendly makeup looks to makeup that's only $1, eyeshadow tutorials, lip tutorials. I literally do everything on my channel. Like, quite literally, if you go over there, you will see it. And that's still good. Like, some people have more simplified makeup looks, and I think that's cool too. I feel like do what makes you unique. What works for you is what works for you. What is that? Oh, I see what that is. But yeah, I encourage it. Actually, now that I say that, I encourage you to go check out my channel because I have some of everything on there. And you can binge watch it while you're falling asleep tonight. Do I do makeup challenges? Absolutely. Absolutely. How do you do your shade for foundation while shopping in the store? I actually did a video on that too. It's by Shop Miss A, and I teach people how to properly shade match themselves while they're in the store. Because a lot of times they have testers, but I will say just to be safer, because some people are really nasty, and I don't recommend doing this in Walmart, but go to Ulta or go to Sephora and get somebody to shade match you. And get them to shade match you either on your chest, your neck, or your face, just depending on what you're wearing. I recommend having 2 foundations because you're going to have a shade for the winter time and you're going to have a shade for the summertime because obviously you tan in the summer. But have them either match the shade of foundation on your neck, because I've seen where people can have like different color face, neck, and chest, and you want to make sure depending on what you're wearing where it matches. So like if you're wearing an open shirt, you want to match your foundation down to your chest. Now if your shirt comes up here, just worry about your face and your neck. So that's what I recommend. So your military, no, I'm a veteran. When does the live stream end? It's about to. Did you hate this kind of hairline? Had it before your hair transplant? Okay. I feel like you're just constantly on here just randomly saying stuff, and I don't know if you're trying to be a troll or not, but I mean, go off, I guess. She told me to do a pink, so I'm gonna try to take some of this Elf blush. Let me see. That's different. Olivia, I tried it. I don't really know if I like it. No problem. Thank you so much, Kaylee. I think I'm gonna still take my nude on top of that. I'm just a firm believer. If you're gonna go full out on the eyes, keep it simple on the lips. Keep it simple. That's just my go-to. Maybe I can mix a little bit to get like a paler pink. If I can find my MAC Cosmetics lipstick, because that one's like a nude pink, that'd be pretty. This is cute. You think it looks amazing? Thanks, Olivia. Girl, I thought you were asleep. Hi, Sadie. Yeah, Olivia, I tried to do the pink. Wasn't really feeling it. But, I mean, it's giving a little bit of pink now that I mixed the two. But I really wasn't feeling it with the look. I feel like I haven't mastered, like, those themed lip looks yet. I'll get there one day. I think this is cute, though. I think this is super cute. Olivia, girl, you did that. And like I like to tell people, this is no filter too, because this is a filter. I look way more smoother than normal. This is without a filter, and I love that. My lip gloss. So I've been using Daisy Pink, but I'm gonna switch out and use Dazette. This one is also a pinkish shade, but it's more metallic. And it has like some glitter in it, so I think this will be cute. I'm almost done, Olivia. It says, tell Brody I said, oh, that's Banks. You remember Banks from tech school? Yeah. He says hi. He said, what's up, Banks? Where have you been? I haven't heard from you in a while. What in the world? You are becoming of what you feel. That's just what I'm trying to figure out. I ain't heard from you in a while. I feel like that came out super duper cute. It's midnight and I just finished, Olivia. Makeup artist? No. Beauty content creator? Yes. But that is the finished look, guys. Oh, wait, I didn't spray myself. I need to spray myself. Thank you. If you're new to my lives, I spray myself at least like 3 to 4 times before I end everything. Olivia did it. Thank you so much. Thank you. You need to. We've been trying to get you to do that for a long time. Where the heck have you been? Where the heck have you been? That's what I've been trying to figure out. Olivia, thank you, girl. You're the reason why this look came out fire. And thank you to everybody else that added on too, as far as like recommendations for like the stars, shooting stars, the moon. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Said your favorite color is purple and you love my purple eye makeup. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, girly, for staying awake with me, guys. I'm actually done now. I'm about to take some cute pictures and then I'm gonna go wash my face and then I'm gonna go chill with my husband. Yes, very different. Yes, I'm so glad that somebody got me to do this. We've been killing these looks on these last couple lives. I think this is my third or fourth live. Yeah, y'all have definitely been like doing it up with the recommendations. Now I need to know, what should the next look be? What should the next look? Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you. Can't wait to see you in the next live too. Well, we don't call these lives. We call these FaceTime calls. So I can't wait to see you guys in the next FaceTime call. This is long. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. Give me a moment. Banks, give me a moment. You still got an Instagram? Cause if so, reach out on there. Reach out on there. And we can chat it up there. Cause I feel like I'm out of the loop. I feel like we're all out of the loop. Glamour, yes, thank you. But I'm about to log off, guys. I'm about to take some cute photos. I feel like this look came out super duper cute. Period. Thanks, Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Maybe like the opposite, the sun. Somebody did say do a sunset. I think I could do that. I think that'd be really, really cute. I think I have something in mind. Some oranges, some reds, some yellows. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Something tells me I'd look good with the Ozzy Osbourne haircut. I would have to check out to see what that haircut looks like. How am I? I'm blessed. How are you? Yes, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and go. And be sure to subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe before I go off of this FaceTime call. Subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified of our next FaceTime call too. Happy birthday. Oh, it's just turning 2. That's so cute. Wait, how do you know how to write all that if you're turning 2? That's crazy. Oh, you're turning 20. I was about to say you're a smart 2-year-old. Happy birthday. But bye, guys. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe before we get off of here too, so that way you guys don't miss the next FaceTime call. But yes, we're about to go off. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.